Next, if the internal bisector of angle AOB, where O is origin, A is 3, 4, 12, B is 1, 2, 2, intersects AB at C. Then CY is. Otherwise C is. Once you find the vertex, once you find the point C, you can get the y coordinate of C itself. The internal bisector of angle AOB. O is given, A is given, B is given. So this is O, let us suppose this is A and this is B. This is clearly a triangle. Once you consider the angle AOB and the internal angular bisector is considered. Once the bisector of the angle is considered, here it meets AB, the opposite side at C. The y coordinate of C is needed here, otherwise the point C is needed. In the triangle, the internal angular bisector, this is internal angular bisector, at any vertex divides the opposite side in the ratio of other two sides. That means the internal angular bisector divides the opposite side in the ratio of other two sides. That is, here we know that as per our plane geometry, AC is to CB equal to OA is to OB itself. Here we know that C divides AB in the ratio of other two sides. OA is to OB. The distance between origin and this point is square root of 9 plus 16 plus 144 is to OB is the distance between O to B, square root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. This is 25 means root 169 is to root 9. 169 is 13 and root 9 is 3. So this is 13 is to 3 itself. AC is to CB. That means C divides AB. Therefore, C divides the line segment or the side AB in 13:3 ratio. That is our result based on the plane geometry. So by division section formula, by section formula or division formula, you can find C. Therefore, CY, I am writing here only CY. Y coordinate of C is 13 into y coordinate of B. Y coordinate of B means 2. Otherwise, you can write like this: by plus 3 into ay, y coordinate of both a and b by 13 plus 3 by section formula. That is 13 into by stands for 2. Here 3 is ay gives us ay is 4. The y coordinate of a by 16. 26 plus 12 by 16. 38 by 60, 19 by 8. Similarly, you can find the x coordinate and y coordinate also. So, the required y coordinate of the point in which the internal angular bisector at O meets the opposite side AB. This is one important concept, this point. This is one important concept. The internal angular bisector of a triangle divides the opposite side in the ratio of other two sides. That is very important here. That is very important. Okay. Next, the harmonic conjugate. Harmonic conjugate of 2, 3, 4 with respect to the points 3 minus 2, 2 and 6 minus 17 minus 4. The harmonic conjugate of the given point with respect to the given 2 points. Harmonic conjugate of the points, given points A and B. Suppose A is here 3 minus 2, 2 and B is 6 minus 17 minus 4. Is the points harmonic points means harmonic points be the division points of the given line segment AB in the ratio in the same ratio internally and externally. That means suppose P divides AB in the ratio some M is to M and Q also divides externally with the same ratio, then you can say that P and Q are harmonic conjugate with respect to the points AB. So, PQ are points where P divides, PQ divides, otherwise P comma Q divides the line segment AB internally and externally with the same ratio. With same ratio. Then PQR, P comma QR said to be harmonic conjugate point. Said to be harmonic conjugate points. Harmonic conjugate points. This is the definition of harmonic conjugate points. The points which divides the line segment internally and externally with the same ratio is called harmonic conjugate points. That is the concept. So here that is AP is to PB as per our figure. AP is to PB. The ratio in which P divides AB is same to that of is equal to AQ is to BQ itself. The ratio is same. The ratio, they are proportional. That means AP by PB is same to that of AQ by BQ itself. In such case, P and Q are said to be harmonic conjugate points with respect to the points A, B. That is the concept here. So let us find in which the given point 2, 3, 4 divides, suppose this is B, divides the join of A and B. So let P is 2, 3, 4. Here P divides AB in the ratio AP is to PB. That is given by, if any point alpha, beta, gamma divides the join of x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, either internally or externally. The ratio is, this the ratio, that ratio is given by x1 minus alpha. x1 minus alpha is to alpha minus x2, alpha minus x2. Or y1 minus beta, y1 minus beta is to beta minus y2. You can take like that. y1 minus beta, with respect to y coordinates you can take ratio, or with respect to x coordinates you can take, or with respect to z coordinates also you can take that ratio. Okay, the ratio is same in any case, either taking based on x coordinates or based on y coordinates, whatever you consider, the ratio is same. So based on that formula, here AP is to PB is, AP is to PB is here. Let us suppose this is 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, then that is given by 3 minus 2 is to, based on x coordinate I am writing, and 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6. That means once this is alpha, beta, gamma, and this one is x1, y1, z1, this is x2, y2, z2. The formula is here. The formula is x1 minus alpha is to alpha minus x2. That is our formula. So that is 1 is to minus 4. Hence P is clearly an external point and Q is an internal point, because we are getting negative sign there in the ratio. That is an external division point. So change the figure here. P is an external division point in the ratio 1 is to 4, and Q divides internally in the ratio in the same ratio. In such case P and Q are said to be harmonic conjugate points. So let Q be the point that divides AB internally in the ratio, because here we are getting negative sign. P divides external division. So take internal division here. Internal division point. Q be the point that divides AB internally with the ratio 1 is to 4, same ratio. But internal division means we are taking positive sign. We are taking positive sign. So 1 is to 4, internally division point is called, that Q is called harmonic conjugate. Harmonic conjugate. So A comma. So that point Q is given by 1 into B plus 4 into A. 1 into coordinates of B. B is 6 minus 17 minus 4. 4 into coordinates of A. 3 minus 2 and 2 by 1 plus 4. You can take like this. Collecting x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. 6 plus 12, 18. 8 by 5. Minus 17 minus 8. Minus 25 by 5. Minus 4 plus 8. 4 by 5. So this is the harmonic conjugate point. Harmonic conjugate point of the given line segment AB that joins the given points, of course. where one point of the out of harmonic conjugate points, one point is given, you can able to find the other point. Here the external division point is given, P is given. In such case, take Q. Next, that is one important concept, harmonic conjugate points concept. Next problem. If A is 1, 2, 3, B is 0, 4, 1, C is -1, -1, -3. And internal bisector of angle A meets internal, this is an internal bisector. Internal bisector of angle A meets BC in D. Then AD. The length of the internal angular bisector. That is the question. Length of the internal angular bisector. This concept is already given to us. Suppose this is ABC. Triangle. Let us consider the internal angular bisector. This angle is same to that of this angle. This is internal angular bisector meets BC at D. The internal angular bisector of angle A meets BC in D. Then AD length. You have to find the length of AD. So clearly already given, this related point is given. Every internal angular bisector divides the opposite side in the ratio of other two sides. So based on that, we know that BD is to DC. BD is to DC is AB is to AC itself. AB is to AC itself. So you can find AB, the distance between A and B. The distance is clearly 1 minus 0 whole square is 1. 2 minus 4 whole square is 4. 3 minus 1 whole square is again 4 is 2. AC. AC is, this is 1 plus 1 whole square. 2 square means 4. 2 plus 1 whole square 9. 3 plus 3 whole square is 36. This is root 9 is to 49, which is 3 is to 7. So that D divides BC. Therefore, D divides the side BC in 3 is to 7 ratio. You can conclude like that. So find D by section formula. Therefore, D is 3 into coordinates of C. C means here minus 1, minus 1, minus 3. 7 into coordinates of B. 7 into coordinates of B. That is 7 into coordinates of B is 0, 4, 1 by 3 plus 7, which gives us minus 3 plus 0, minus 3 by 10, and minus 3 plus 28, minus 25 plus 25 by 10, minus 9 plus 7, minus 2 by 10. This is D. That means D divides BC in the ratio 3:7. 3 into coordinates of B, 7 into coordinates of B, 3 into coordinates of C by 3 plus 7 gives us D. Once the coordinates of D are known and A is known to us, straight away you can find the length of the angular bisector, internal angular bisector. So AD, that gives us length of internal angular bisector. Internal angular bisector of angle in triangle ABC. That is the distance between AD. That is given by 1 plus 3 by 10 wholes, 2 minus 25 by 10 wholes, 3 minus 3 plus, of course, 3 plus 2 by 10 wholes, which gives us the length of the internal angular bisector. That is 13 by 10 wholes. This is 20, that is 5 by 10 whole square, of course, minus 5 by 10 whole square, one and the same. 30 plus 2, 32 by 10 wholes. You can take 1 by 10 whole square common, so that we get 1 by 10 to square root of 13 square plus 5 square plus 32 square. On simplification, we get the required internal angular bisector length in the triangle. At first find this point based on the division formula. Because D divides BC in the ratio of other two sides, I am finding the lengths of the sides here, AB is to AC. Once finding the sides AB is to AC, you get the ratio in which D divides BC. Based on that ratio, you can able to find the coordinates of D and then find the length between A and D, which gives us the internal angular bisector length in the triangle. These are the all important problems related to the geometry. The same concepts may extend in two-dimensional geometry also, by basic concepts of geometry, coordinate system. Next, the incenter of the triangle formed by the points 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 is the incenter of the triangle formed by the points. Suppose this is our triangle. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1. One, 2, root 2, and this is 1, 0, 0. Okay. The length of AB is clearly 1 unit. The length of AC is also 1 unit. The length of BC is root 2 units. Okay, right angle triangle. Here is right angle. Here is right angle. Anyway, the internal angular bisector. Internal angular bisector, incenter. Incenter is the concurrent point of internal angular bisectors. That is I. I is the incenter. Incenter means once a circle is inscribed in the circle, the center of such incircle is called incenter, which is obtained by the concurrent point of angular bisectors. Internal angular bisectors. This angle is same to that of this angle. This angle is same to that of this angle. This angle is same to that of this angle. This is 45, this is 45. Because here it is a right angle triangle. So, in any triangle, incenter is the center of incircle. That is the concept of incenter, which is obtained by the concurrent point of internal angular bisectors. So, incenter of triangle is concurrent point of internal angular bisectors. Internal angular bisectors of triangle. That is the concept. Here we have to find the incenter of this triangle once the vertices is given. That is, formula is given by, as if in two-dimensional geometry, it is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c. Similarly, ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 by a plus b plus c. This is az1 plus bz2 plus cz3 by a plus b plus c itself, where a is x1 y1 z1, b is x2 y2 z2, c is x3 y3 z3, and bc equal to small a, ca, the length ca is small b, and ab is small c. So these are the notations. Once this is x1 y1 z1, the x2 y2 z2, this is x3 y3 z3. In such case, AB, the length BC equal to small a. This is A. CA is B. AB is C. So this is x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2, x3 y3 z3. Based on that, clearly here the required incenter is a into root 2 into x1. x1 is 1 plus b into 1 into x2 1 plus c into, that means 1 into x3 0 y 1 plus 1. Similarly, y coordinate root 2 into 1 plus b 1 into y2 is 0 plus c 1 into the y coordinate of C, 1 by root 2 plus 1 plus 1. Similarly, y coordinates, z coordinates, root 2 into 1, z1, 1 into z coordinate of B, 1, and C, 1 into the z coordinate of C is 1 by root 2 plus 1 plus 1. So therefore, I takes the value. I takes the value root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 2, root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 2. This is 1 plus 1, root 2 plus 2 by root 2 plus 2. Okay. Taking root 2 as common, you can cancel this one. 1 plus root 2 you can cancel. Taking root 2 common. So that we get 1 by root 2 here. Similarly, 1 by root 2 here, 1 here. So the incenter is given by 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1. That is the required incenter of the triangle. So this is the formula for getting of incenter of any triangle. Once the sides of the triangle are known and the vertices of the triangle are known to us, based on the vertices and sides lengths, based on the vertices you can find the lengths here, of course, length of BC, length of CH, length of AC. So once the vertices are given to us, the incenter of the triangle is obtained by that formula. Even in two-dimensional geometry, there is no z coordinate. That's all. So that is the formula for finding of the incenter.